Hey everybody, Ricardo Wilkins here, Teamwork Cowbell. So Microsoft Whiteboard recently got a new update, fresh new UI, fresh new look. So I thought, let me see how this looks on my Surface Duo when I'm in a Microsoft Teams meeting. So I figured I'd give it a try. Let's check it out. So we're going to open our Duo here and fire up a meeting right with our Meet Now button. So we can start a meeting right here from the Duo. And then we're going to share or hit the share button to start a whiteboard. A lot of times people forget that the whiteboard is a share function in this case. So it's firing up. You can probably already start to see some of the differences, and of course now you definitely see some of the new UI differences with this new update to whiteboard. So I just flipped it to landscape mode, grabbed my pen because especially for me, I love to do freehand inking, and it handles it pretty well. I like the way it smooths out my handwriting, makes my freehand writing feel a little neater than it normally would be, especially when I'm doing shapes and whatnot. It kind of gives a nice rounded effect to it, but very responsive. And again, the people in the meeting who are seeing this whiteboard are seeing all of these edits happening in real time. So maybe in another video I can kind of show what those other folks would be seeing. And of course here we're showing using a note or sticky note, and you can see I can draw freehand right on that note itself, and then move the note and ink together. That to me is one of the big advantages maybe of whiteboard over OneNote. When I kind of mock up sticky notes in OneNote, they don't necessarily move together unless I lasso the whole thing. So here I've got another one going. I think a lot of people really like sticky notes on their whiteboards, and so it's great that you can use them with text or with handwriting. So now I'm done with the whiteboard. I'm going to go back and stop sharing. And now I'm going to try out Whiteboard with the native app for Android in this case. And so we see it looks very similar to the native app on Win 10. The whiteboard I was just using is right there. I can fire it up and I should see the same kind of stuff that I was writing in the meeting. Got a little more space obviously in this case, and but still that writing experience is great. And there's my erasing because I make mistakes often, and so the eraser works, the pen works, everything's good. So this is working out pretty well on the Duo, just like it would on, at least in my case, any Surface device with my Surface Pen. And yeah, get a little better writing when I put it down on the table. So looks good. So I think at some point I'll give this another try and do a video with maybe two people's experience so you can see how that looks to have that real-time collaboration. But in the meantime, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'm Ricardo Wilkins, Teamwork Cowbell.